Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Count Christo and this is the Roman Reclamation. We are entering the final stages of our mission to reclaim the imperial borders of the Roman Empire. Pretty much France, Iberia and England, and we're done. So essentially France, Castile, Portugal, Aragon, Netherlands, England, and that's it. And then we have the whole thing. Fabulous. So let's keep getting claims on France, on the non-Savoyard cause, because we're going to go to war with Savoy in order to force vassalize them. In fact, why don't we just do that now? Do we have any other of their cores? We have this one. Okay, I guess we will give them that core temporarily as well. We are 100%. Are they guaranteed by France? Oh, come now, France. Are you gonna be a pain about this? It looks like they are. Okay, well, I mean, France, if you want me to come and beat you up again, I am prepared to do that. I have no qualms about just doing a quick little 1-2 punch and taking a little bit more land from you. If you want to make me do that, the glorious Roman armies stand at your service. Okay. Let's get the men moving into position. So we do have a rather serious crisis, disaster looming, but it will come back under control as our legitimacy rises, so that shouldn't be an issue. Missionaries, of course, have reset themselves because I've reloaded the game. Islam is still in decline. Naval arsenal has been completed. No Bohemia. Don't be silly. I'm never giving it back. We've never lost land. Have we ever lost land in the entire campaign? Oh yeah, that's right. This province. This province has the dubious honour of being, I think, the only province we have ever lost in the entire game. And we lost it because I left the game running by mistake and rebels took it. Alright. Some Milanese separatists. That won't be a problem. It'll be dealt with. Nice. Got there before they won the siege. Level 3 Diplo rep. He's pretty good. What do we currently have? No. Better one. We can just help out with our unrest and productivity in one area. That's fine. Let's slow things down here. A large deposit in Bosnia. Cool. There are the Milanese separatists. Crush them, please. Okay. Problems in our arms industry. Expired. That's good. Oh, right. We can see the Empire of China now. That's cool. They haven't done any reforms. That's interesting. They have 0 meritocracy. Oh, Jesus. Is that really true? Do you have 0 meritocracy? I don't know how we could see apart from just trusting what it says here. It's increasing by 2 a year, though. Oh, no, the current level of it's probably just 100 with an overflow error. Cool. And who are your tributaries? How many have you got? Quite a few. Quite a few tributaries. Not as many as they might have, though. Not as many as I'd have. You guys back over here. Let's do this thing. I'm not at all concerned about France militarily. They are a broken husk of a nation. Roman imperialism. Actually, we should use Force Heretics because it's lower aggressive expansion. We should probably be using Force Heretics a lot more, actually, because of that lower aggressive expansion cost. I wonder... Unfortunately, we can't give this land straight back to Savoy. We can, however, shorten our truce with France. It's a good strategy you can use, by the way. If you really don't want a long truce with somebody, if you can go to war with them and quickly win, and then do a small peace deal, that's a great way to lower your truce length down to 5 years. Or, kind of more accurately, 5 plus the length of the war you had to fight. So there's now this new option for extra loot. And we should always be looting at the maximum amount, I have realized, because if we can damage buildings and lower urban gravity, we lower the amount of population we have to take in order to conquer areas, which obviously is very good. So we want to loot and damage and destroy the population in France as much as possible in order to make it cheaper to take. I think in this war, though, I'll keep it relatively short to get a short truce with France and then get back in there against them again very shortly. Keep The conversion's coming. Did it go through? It did, good. Just a lot of input lag there. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum, bum. So France, you're welcome to go as soon as you're ready to hand over your money and a further 10 years of war reparations, which realistically we won't get through, of course, because we're going to declare war on them probably before then. I'm going to go really hard for the next bit. We're gonna power through France and Iberia. It's going to be the things we're going to do to them are going to be unspeakable. War with Austria in not very long. We can finish taking our border there. You can go there, you can go there. Cool. More cores, more cores. Yep, there's one. No others. Cool. Get in there. Or you. This one actually isn't sieged down yet. We'll grab that one. Beautiful. I've been doing more thinking about the world conquest. It's definitely doable. I've been trying to decide who I should do it as. And I like Pisa. We'd have to load in as someone else and then force them to spawn. Like fire the event. The peace and insurrection event. You start at war with Florence. So we might have to like... I don't know if it's possible to win that war. Realistically. But we could try. Yeah, I think we might have to spawn them and then tag to them. But yeah, that could be fun. If we play as Pisa, we could probably form Florence. Or rather, we could form Tuscany and then form Florence and then form Italy. I do like forming many, many tags. It's a good time. Again, France, you're only doing this to yourself. You shouldn't have guaranteed someone that I boarded. It's just a bad decision, really. Just keep the sieges rolling. Keep blitzing in. Give them no quarter. I was surprised to see that there's still a reasonable amount of loot in places like Paris. I guess they just had lots to begin with. They are the largest city on the subcontinent, so there goes the truce with Bohemia. Not very significant. It's the Austrian one that concerns me far more. In June of 36, I want to be ready for the war with Austria. What men we do have, let's have them go to some nice middling points so that they're ready to deal with any potential rebellion threat. Cool. Big prestige hit from that conversion. Sorry, buff. So yeah, I was thinking more about the... Yeah, Pisa could be good. Massa would be an amusing one. If he started as Massa, they're a puppet of... or rather a personal union under Lombardy. So it'd be quite entertaining to play them. There's that 10% province war score costs. Nice. I want it to be a minor, just 'cause I think it'd be funny. And fun, you know, fun to rise from tiny. You could play as Nisa. Who would they have vassal under? Provence, I think. That would be really challenging. Who are the other options? Siena. Siena could be good. I think after this recording session, I'm going to tag around Italy and try and decide which one I want to play. Roman burgher rebels ×3. Now ×2. Now ×1. Interesting. Not quite sure I follow, but that's okay. Savoy is trying to surrender, but Savoy is not the one I want to surrender. That would be France. Geneva, are you core Savoyard? They're not. And they're in a trade league, that's annoying. Hey France, give it up, dude. You don't want this evil in your life. I assure you. Papal States is allied with France. Where is the Papal States? Okay. The Papal States is a Irish OPM, as the history books will show. France, seriously. I mean, this is embarrassing. I mean, maybe we shouldn't stop. Maybe I should just do a whole nother loot war of France, because, I mean, we're already halfway through it right now. Might as well, I guess. Considering they're not marshalling an army to stop me, I feel like there's no reason to not just career around the countryside. Loot, burning, and pillaging. We won't get much money, because of course we just looted them. But hey, we've already got almost 2,000 ducats, so it's not none. We're discovering more of the African coast. Cool. I wonder if there are many Iberian colonies in Africa. That would be interesting to see. They don't often colonize Africa in M&T. In fact, I think I've never seen a European other than me colonize Africa ever. So I'd be interested to see if they do that this campaign. Naive relative. He is a relative after all. My spy defense, like, I care so little about my spy defense. It's not even funny. Because it does basically nothing. Who cares? Is this an heir? Who is this? Is a he. Okay, we don't need to call him Evelyn then. A 355. He's okay. He's not fantastic, but he's not bad either. Should we focus admin? When's our next idea group? 2 more, and then we get another idea group. And what should it be? Probably Empire for the admin efficiency, the aggressive expansion. Yeah, probably Empire. Or popular religion for the national unrest. And the religious unity. There's actually a case for espionage, but it's not a strong one. Or we could take humanist. But, I mean, come on. I think popular religion, looking pretty good. Basically, it's going to be an admin, I think. So let's focus admin. Bum, 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 bum. Loot, burn, pillage, destroy. Give them no quarter. Why can't I move where I want from here? There's no fort. Oh, Berry is connected here because of the freaking weird M&T province shapes that make it impossible to see what the heck's going on. Fight. Because Muscovy is not a freaking subject. Sorry, France is not my freaking subject. Despite what the game seems to think. Fantastic. Forts falling. Left, right, and centre. Just focus on the forts. And where there are no forts, we will carpet siege. Huzzah. I do love carpet sieging mages. Where is France on the Great Power list? They are 5th. But they're high up there still. Even after the damage we've inflicted upon them. Hey, tribals, I have a job for you. I need you to go and crush this rebellion. As my men are busy. Loot. It's glorious loot. Loot, glorious loot, and so on. And so forth. You guys can rally back up again. Now we're actually going to be doing sieges again. Oh, you have the one of the generals. No, we can't have that. We need the generals to be doing serious sieges. Like Normandy. Okay, tribals. Gather. Marshal. Rally. Etc. Baghdad will do. But you guys should go this way to get there so we don't actually get intercepted by the rebels en route. We could train a bunch more armies. And I think we should. Because we've got the money. There's not much more development we really need to do. So let's just go buck wild. Train another 4 armies. 5. Fantastic. We're going to massively increase the size of our forces. And we're going to give no quarter. France and Savoy both want peace. Shocking nobody at all. But I had a spare siege leader. Huh. Never mind. You guys can rally and we can actually make it to Paris through convoluted route. Interesting. Well, you won't get there before someone else is already en route, I don't think. Possibly these guys in the south or possibly one of those sieges closer to Paris itself. Our spy network against France, of course, helping out with our siege speed, letting us push through here. There was a change, by the way, in one of the more recent patches of M&T, so you can form Italy without, as the Emperor of the HRE without having to either dismantle, like without having to stop being the HRE. Which is a very nice change, of course, for our next campaign. which we will be doing predominantly as Italy for the majority of the campaign. And I think playing the whole HRE game at the same time would be quite fun. So we shall do that. Of course, our manpower just took a huge hit, or at least it looks like it did, because of all that training I just did. Of course, that's not really a concern. Sunni rebels in the Muscovite lands, eh? Well, I very much doubt they'll be able to deal with them. So I guess I better go do it. Muscovy has no army? Or have they sent their army over here? That's probably more likely. Ah, yes, I forgot about the infinite rebels when I train these guys. Oh no, that's the royal infrastructure that's trying to be built there. Okay, I guess we better put down the infinite rebels. If the nobles are trying to build infrastructure there, we should probably get rid of them so they can actually build it. Sad times. Alright, to Paris with the siege leader. It's like To Russia with Love, but another version. To Paris with siege leader. There they go. Sad times. Sad times. Oh well. They wanted to stand infinitely rebelling. They should have revolted in Corfu. Everyone knows Corfu's where that's at. Where did we just discover? Some more of the coast. Right. Cool. Aren't any colonies? Yes, British! British colonies, no less. Well, English, because there is no Britain. Scotland is under England. And they're at war with the Netherlands again. The Netherlands are taking more of England. That's pretty funny. Right. Are we under attack? Then we lost. Heathens in high places. No, we will keep him. Hurt our relationship with all Christian nations. 35. Let me show you all of the care that I have for this. And there is none. More discoveries down here. Cool. So the English have just started colonizing Africa, by the looks of things. Interesting. No general for you. I shall be nicking that here. And sending it onto this fort. Marvellous. Now, do we have an excuse to get to war with you? Doesn't look like... Oh, we have a CB. We have a CB. Finally! You'd better believe I'm not going to give them a second for anything to change. We finally have a CB on the Netherlands, and they have relatively bad tech. And obviously, their men are away in England. So there's some more loot for us. Glorious. Bit of a waste of time, given that we have expansion to be doing. But you know what? Sometimes you just have to treat yourself to some glorious Dutch waffles acquired by the force of your arms. More spreads of discovery down in Africa. Cue bad singing. Right, let's get these siege done there. Cool. So I wonder how much loot we're going to get out of the Netherlands. Probably a lot, right? Because they have crazy loot up here. Yeah, look at all that local wealth. Yum. And where's the other one going to be? Here? No, not too much up there. Yum. There's a lot to be nicked. And we've got plus 60% looting amount. Plus, I think the fact that we have our tribals raise increases our looting amount too. I think. I'm not sure about that though. You got a full stack here now? Not quite. Missing one cav. There he goes. Down here we do though. So let's start rallying these guys to the front. Send one over here. Pick them up. And likewise for the one I trained. Didn't I train one around here? Maybe not. I trained one here though. Yes, the grand looting of the Netherlands. Finally, after all these years, getting blue-balled out of my Dutch loot so many times, finally gonna get it. Fabulous. Well, thank you very much for watching. I will do the glorious Dutch loot in the next episode. But until then, thank you. And please do like the episode if you liked it. It helps out a great deal. And I will see you very soon. Bye-bye.